Hi, it's Alpita, the Mystical Mama, and today is Fun Friday. So trying to get the glare from my glasses. I guess I could take the glasses off. All right. So Friday is ruled by the planet Venus and the goddess Venus, and of course her previous OG love goddess Aphrodite. And so they're not frivolous, fickle goddesses as you are led to believe. They are more about the embodiment of love in all levels of love and in all forms, and self-love. So today I'm going to talk a little about self-love. This isn't self-care, this is self-love, a little different. So one of the ways that you can practice self-love and self-care is to take care of your environment, meaning your home, buying, the softest and nicest sheets you can afford, buying soft blankets, having, like I have Christmas lights, white Christmas lights in my window that I put up for Christmas, and I've decided I'm going to keep them up because it's so dreary in the winter and it gets so dark so early here in the Northeast. So these sort of touches that make your environment feel homey and make you feel loved and make you feel nurtured. Like you can see, this is a tapestry behind me. The sky and the cloud, the trees. I love that. I got that from Rose Gal. If I find the link, I'll put it in the comments below. But it's one of my favorite things. And I actually bought that way before I started doing lives and Zooms and things like that. I bought it because I don't really like paintings and things above my head, because it's very easy for them to fall on your head if they're, something happens, you bump into them. So I decided that I wanted a tapestry, and this one is actually fairly large. It actually encompasses the whole back of goes all the way up to the ceiling. Unfortunately, we put it up with thumbtacks, and it's gotten a little ripped at the top, but one of these days I'm going to take it down and hem it and do something different. But what I am going to be doing in a few minutes, my fun day, Friday self-love, self-care thing that I'm doing today is, once a week we change the sheets. Okay. And, the towels as well in the bathroom. I wash the bath mat, I wash the shower curtain, and many times I will mop as well. Sometimes I'll mop earlier in the week. It depends upon what's going on. If something spills, then of course it's an excuse to mop the whole house. Today I'm doing both. And normally it's just a very quick thing, and it's like, let's just get it done as fast as we possibly can. But I decided today, because I've been kind of feeling a little down because it's been cloudy and rainy and yucky the past 2 days, and who knows when it'll stop. We're supposed to get more storms and maybe even possibly snow. I've decided that I'm going to put on some music and dance dance and sing while I clean. And this isn't like a big cleaning. I'm just wiping down the counters a little bit, changing the sheets, and then mopping the floor. Okay, so bring some fun into the things that you do, okay? Especially when they're things that, like chores, which I talk about on Thursdays. But today I'm talking about it because it's like, I've been laying in bed all day because I had a headache. I've been reading on my Kindle, which I do every day. I started that a couple weeks ago. This is one of the things that I do to like fill my cup, so to speak. I read every morning, I read every night. But today I had a headache, and I just spent most of the day in bed reading. And reading is fun for me. It's not fun for everybody. But I kind of got a little, as much as I enjoyed the reading, I kind of was feeling a little lazy. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not lazy to relax and to rest. Okay. It's really important that we get out of this mindset that we need to work 24/7, especially in this digital world that we live in. It's very easy to be online all the time. And even if you're just scrolling for fun, you're still active. Okay, there's still a part of you that's not resting. Okay, for me, TV is resting. For some people, it's not. For me, TV is reading is resting. For some people, it's not. We all have different definitions of what actual rest is. So, for me, sitting in bed most of the day, You know, I got up a couple times and took care of the boys and made sure that they ate and they had everything they needed. It is rest. It's relaxation. So wanting to get a little pick me up and get some stuff done and get some dinner done, I decided that I'm going to play some music. So in the comments below, you'll find one of my playlists. It's called Get Up and Dance. Okay. These are some of my favorite songs, that I love to play. And there's kind of like a mix of, fast and slow and fast and slow. Actually, I just thought of another one, that I'm going to add to it. And, I love YouTube because it's free. It's easy. You can just go on there. You can watch the videos you want. I'm actually going to put it on my TV. I have a smart TV, so I can get YouTube on that, which I love. I actually last night, I go to sleep with some sort of meditation or music. Sometimes it lasts all night. Sometimes they're short. They're about like, an hour, just enough to get me to sleep. But last night what I did was I put it on the TV and I set the timer on the TV because I was like, because sometimes if I leave my phone on all night, even though it's on the charger, it doesn't charge as well. I don't know. It'll say 100% in the morning, but the battery dies a lot quicker. So I'm trying to find different ways of like having music at night, and this like was a great idea. So just another suggestion for you for things that you can do. But today I want you to pick something before the day is done that's fun for you. Maybe it is playing a video game. Maybe it is something that's more active for you, but I want it to be something that's fun, that feels a little on the decadent side, that feels a little, I don't want to say forbidden, but in a way, it adds an element of fun and joy into your life. Obviously, I'm doing this while I'm mopping the floor. I'm going to have the music on loud while I'm showering. I'm going to have it on while we have dinner. And then we might do a little dance party before we settle down and watch some TV or movie. So I love music. I love to dance. I love to sing. And that's a way to add some fun into my day. And not just for Friday, but for every day. Sometimes, I forget that like music is one of the quickest and easiest ways to shift your mood. If you're in a funk, put on your favorite song and just start singing and start, let the music, kind of get your body moving. And it's very easy to shift your mood. We can shift out of that funk that we're in very quickly by using music. And sometimes I forget. And sometimes it's okay to sit in that space of a meditative, of not in a place of fear and doubt. We want to honor those feelings. Want to be like, okay, I hear you. I hear what you're saying, that, some things might not have worked out in the past, or, this situation feels different or uncertain or maybe even scary. It's okay to honor those feelings, but we don't want to stay in them. Okay. One of the things that you'll hear me talk about all the time is that our feelings, our emotions are like weather. They're just passing through. And the only time that they stay is when we resist them. Okay. My example is kind of like we put up that wall and that wall becomes the mountain, and think of like a cloud front coming through. If it hits that mountain and the cloud front is lower than the mountain, it's going to stay there. It's going to get stuck there until all the precipitation is gone. That's what happens a lot of times. But what happens is, unlike the actual weather, doubt fuels more doubt. Fear fuels more doubt. Fear fuels more fear. It's very easy for those emotions to snowball and to stick around for a lot longer than we need them to. So honor your feelings, hear what they're saying. I get it. This didn't work out in the past, or that situation is uncomfortable. You don't like it, or whatever it is. And then be like, okay, I'm going to put some music on, and I'm just going to shift my perspective, and I'm just going to shift my energy. And I'm going to kind of forget about it a little bit, just for a little bit, to shift your energy. And then a lot of times what happens, I find, is, not a lot of times, every single time, when you come back to that problem, you see things from a different light. It may not feel as heavy. It may not feel as hopeless. You may not feel as helpless. Your perspective shifts, and music has the power to do that. Okay. Just be really mindful of the lyrics. A lot of times we don't know what we're saying. Children of the 80s, we're infamous for this. right? Gen X. You'll meet a lot of Gen Xers that are like, I didn't know that's what they were saying. You know, we didn't have these lyrical websites to go and look stuff up. So if you have no idea what the lyrics are, on YouTube, you can search the name of a song and then lyrics after that, and you'll get a version of it with the lyrics. Or there's a couple websites like A to Z Lyrics, and there's got to be other ones. You can just Google it and find a website that gives you the lyrics to songs, so you know that exactly what you're singing, because it may be upbeat. Like there's one of the songs on here, Lean On, that says fire a gun, and I'm not really crazy about that line, but I really love the song. I love the music. Unfortunately, sometimes we encounter a song that we love the music and we like most of the lyrics, but there's like one line or a couple lines that we don't like. Sometimes we can kind of overlook it. I'm thinking that she's firing a flare gun. Let's reframe that. Okay, she's firing a flare gun. She's excited. We're gonna fire that flare gun. We'll be like all excited and reframe it. But then there's other songs that have more of a negative connotation, or they may be degrading. I know it's kind of hard sometimes when you're looking for songs. There's a lot of songs that are very degrading to women. So just be mindful of the lyrics when you pick some music. So go out there, put on some music, have some fun, and start your weekend on a better foot than your week was. I'm not going to assume that your week was bad, but it's been kind of a funky week this week. We did have Mars shift direct last week, and Mercury just shifted direct 2 days ago, and we have, what's next week? I think it's Pluto, I think it is, that's shifting direct. No, it's Uranus that's shifting direct. And then after that, we have no planets in retrograde till I think April, the beginning of April. So things are moving forward. We have a new moon tomorrow. We have the Chinese New Year on Sunday, and you'll find things will start moving in a better direction, but that doesn't mean we have to wait. Okay, just because we're in this weird planetary energy doesn't mean that we can't make a choice and do things like put on music that shift our energy and our vibration, and put us in a better mind space and energy space. All right, guys, have a great Friday, and I'll catch you tomorrow.